think it's very important that you sit in on this segment with us. So tell us a little bit about you all's upbringing. And like I said, a lot that you all have gone.
She's a hardworking woman. She worked for the city of Houston for a lot of years. Then she retired out and became an entrepreneur. She really, that was good, Santana. That was a word. Stop playing with your time. You really
have achieved has been because you had a supportive parent, right?
The things that he did experience with her, it was new. But see, you got me coming out.
When you said she taking a ride Monday, I saw.
She took her ride. She took her ride, Stacey.
But again, before she
coming with me.
What?
Yes. We have a big coming up.
We got something big coming. Yeah, I promise.
Correct things and handle things in our sentence for the teachers, and we missing the mark because we don't even communicate with them. We don't even hear how they really feel. We don't even really hear their struggles. I don't even know where to start with you. I could sit on this couch and laugh all morning. Hey, Depaul.
Hey, Stacey B.
How are you?
Girl, I'm here.
Well, welcome to the Couch for the Childcare Teacher Chronicles.
Oh, that's what this is giving. I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank you. Well, I have you here. You know, you came in this morning to do makeup for Miss Brandy Wood-Smith.
Yes.
And I could not let this opportunity pass without getting you on the couch.
Girl, you know I'm here. Stop playing with your time. Come on.
That's going to be the name of them frames.
Stop playing with my time frame.
Yeah.
You know, you guys can order these, right? These are specially for me. This is a collab that I have with Miss Stacey B. You guys can go pick up those glasses.
Yes, sir.
Today.
The link will be right below. But definitely, Depaul, thank you. I wanted to get you on this couch. I wanted to talk to you. We talk all the time about collaborating with different things.
Yes.
We have the frames. We have the Stop Playing With My Timeline that's coming out. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
That comes out in July. It's going to be a merch line that I came up with. So I wanted my merch to be different. Now I'm online. I almost have 500,000 followers on Instagram and 100,000 on Facebook. So I wanted to give the audience something, good quality clothes. So don't play with my time is my slogan. So all that merch, the hats, all that fun gear is going to come out. But I will say this, it is galaxy inspired. So we're going to be in the stars. So I can't wait for you to
take me to the stars.
Don't play with my time. Merch coming soon.
But let me tell you what's so good about that, because what I found is people are looking for something to hold on to. People are looking for something that gives them encouragement or inspiration or something that don't play with my time. That's for the people who like too much shit happening, too much going on. Don't play with my time. My time is personally for me, right?
And that's where I got it from.
Okay, well,
go ahead.
No, baby, go
ahead.
No.
This is Stacey B's show. I'm telling you.
Well, I was gonna say that's kind of where I started with this Nobi, right? No one breaks you. I had this mentality of so much things going on in this world. So many people were struggling. So many people were getting hurt and confused and just down in the dumps about different things. And I had to come up with something that lets people know you are the author of your own story, right? We cannot let people break our spirit. We cannot let people break our mind frame. And so again, I really appreciate you had something out there that gives people hope and something to grab to. Don't play with my time.
Maybe. Oh, I didn't even know it hit like that, but it do hit like that.
It do. It sounds like you're checking them.
When you go through so much stuff, Stacey, in life, it gets to a point to where you just gotta say halt. Who goes there? And what I mean by that is being homeless, not knowing what I'm doing with my life, losing my mother, grieving, just lost. I had to say halt. And that's how I came up with the Don't Play With My Time slogan.
Oh, you getting real deep on me already.
Oh, no, girl, we good. I promise you.
Let me let the people know how I know you. So,
Lord.
I met you years and years ago at CMA, the Childcare Millionaires Conference. You were one of the makeup artists there. And the first time I got my makeup done, and that was my first time getting it done professionally, I was like, well, I'm not going to him. He looked like he beating their face. And
you didn't want to come to me?
I'm so mild that just a little here, a little there. You had them girls walking out there looking like, God damn, it just looks good. I was like, and so I ended up in Chelsea, which turned
we love Chelsea. Let's say that, baby.
Yes, turned out to be a match made in heaven.
Baby, Chelsea know how to paint your face.
She does.
I gotta stop playing with Chelsea time.
She became one with my face. Absolutely.
Right.
But I would sit in Chelsea's chair and you would sit across and do other people's makeup and I would listen to you talk, Depaul. You always had a very positive attitude. You always had something to make people laugh. And you always had very honest conversations. And that draw me to you right away. Like I click with you right away, right, Depaul? And so in meeting in CMA, we got to talk a lot about different things that go on in business. You know, I'm a business owner of a child care center. You have your own businesses going on. And so we started, you know, I guess being supportive of each other and our different businesses. So I'm very appreciative to running into you at Childcare Millionaires. This has become a partnership that I will not be breaking at all. You're gonna have to divorce me because I'm not leaving you.
Girl, let me tell you something. What I appreciate about you the most, a lot of people didn't know that I was fighting for my life 2 years ago. You knew, Chelsea knew, Brandy knew, but the public didn't know. Right. My brother knew. He's here with us today. We're gonna talk to him later. Don't play. Stop playing with your time. I was literally fighting for my life with some health issues with my heart and other things. I don't mind speaking about it. And I was in that room every day. And what I will never forget that you was like, here go a banana. Here goes some food. You got to eat. You sickly right now. I was struggling, and me and Chelsea pumping out almost 10 faces a day.
From early in the morning.
And we have to be done no later than 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. We got to start at 5. We have to double our workload. And I'm sick and barely can move. I will never forget how you gave me something to eat. Gave me words of encouragement. So, yeah, this is a partnership, and yeah, we coming up. But I feel good because it's with you, someone that cared for me when I couldn't really care for myself physically. Yeah. I'll never forget you for that.
Yeah. But even you still showing up in times like that was an inspiration to me, you know. Like even right now, I found out I have some things going on with me medically, and I'm tired, and I get foggy brain, and just some changes are happening with me. The fact that, like you say, from early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock, you downstairs to beat people's faces just so that they could be preventable for these events, right? Yes. You kept showing up with strength. You kept showing up despite and so that alone, sometimes we never know what we're giving out, how it's received, but the fact that you show up every day, you continue to do so is an encouragement. All these followers you have, Depaul, they are attached to you for a reason, right?
Wow, you're gonna have me cry.
You better not cry.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it together.
That might help our rating.
Just let me see if I can pull one about here.
But no, really, sometimes we don't know, just us getting up and showing up. And even speaking to you ladies who said, we have some other people in the audience right now who are here as childcare teachers. We're going to be talking to them soon. But literally, sometimes you don't know how your presence can affect those around you. Yes. Even when you're going through things, even when you're struggling, sometimes you have to make up the decision that I'm going to still do it. The other day, I picked up my daughters from school, and my daughter said, it was like, "Ma, you cute. Where you in?" I said, I didn't go nowhere. I just did some work, came pick you all up. She said, but you look good, girl. She had me bucked up.
But you know what, Stacey? You always keep a look.
But I told
you always keep a little look. Stop playing with your time.
But I had to tell her, sometimes you have to wake up and get dressed to feel good you can have a great day, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's as simple as putting on a nice outfit, combing your hair, putting a little, something on your lips, something small, even maybe a little smell good.
Girl, let me tell you something. It's crazy you say that, Stacey B. I remember me and my brother, we was having a good conversation, but I was going through something that day. He said, come on, let's get dressed. Let's just go up the street, even if we buy a t-shirt. It made me feel better, that retail therapy, because we go through so many things, but even though we don't feel good, if we just do put that stuff on, that little does go a long way, especially for people like us that don't require a lot.
That doesn't require a lot. Well, I want to get a little deeper in this.
Okay, come on.
We have talked about some things in your life personally. And you said that you were ready to sit down on this couch and talk to me and open up and share something.
Oh, let me sit up for this. Oh,
sit up.
Let me change my pose.
Sit up, baby.
What's up with that?
So you often talk about your upbringing and the impact of a supportive parent. I want to talk a little bit about your mother. I want to talk a little bit about your upbringing and how the impact of a supportive parent has brought you to where you are today, Depaul.
Okay, I'm gearing up for this. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. Ooh, I've never spoke about my mother in a public forum, such as your platform, any platform. And I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about the gift that she gave me and my brother. She was an awesome mother, an awesome queen, an awesome woman. So I'm ready. What questions you got for me?
Okay, so since we are talking about your mother, would it be a nice time to bring Santana on?
Oh, come on. Come on up here, Tana. Stop playing with your time.
But hey, Santana, how are you?
I'm good, Stacey. How you doing?
I'm well. Welcome. Thank you all so much for having this opportunity to come and sit on the couch and talk to us. I really wanted to talk to Depaul and share some of his story. And when I brought up the fact of the upbringing and the supportive parent, because you are in the room, I think it's very important that you sit in on this segment with us. So tell us a little bit about you all's upbringing. And like I said, a lot that you all have gone through and a lot that you all have achieved has been because you had a supportive parent, right?
Right.
So tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
You want to go first? Okay, so she was a hardworking woman.
Mm-hmm.
She worked for the city of Houston for a lot of years. And then she retired out and became an entrepreneur. She really, really validated us at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm LGBTQ.
Okay.
Right. So it's not. I mean, y'all see it. Y'all know what it is. Girl, yes, girl, I'm a phenomenal woman. That's me. Stop lying with my time. But she gave us so much love.
What's your pronouns?
Oh, I'm non-binary.
Okay.
I don't identify as either, but you can call me he, you can call me she, whatever. Okay. It's not what they call you. It's what you answer to. But she was just so loving.
Okay.
And I would always talk to Santana a lot of okay, how was mama then? Because I lost her at 29. Santana was in his early 40s at that time. Because Santana almost 50 years old. Look how good he looks.
You almost 50?
Yes.
You look real good, man.
Thank you.
That's what I said. I hope I look like that. So, he had much more age than me, but I was young and I was just trying to figure it out. She was just, she left me when I was so young, and it was just so many different things that ran through my life.
Mm-hmm.
When she left. I had to learn how to, how a baby, you're a baby and you got to learn how to walk, talk. Mm-hmm. Her leaving me, I had to learn how to live again.
Right.
How to breathe again.
Mm-hmm.
How to walk, talk. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let Santana take it over before I get there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can say she was a hardworking lady.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. 5 o'clock in the morning, she getting up, walking to the bus station.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Had to leave me behind. I had to walk to school.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. But when my brother came along, he got a different side of her.
Mm-hmm.
He got the retirement side of her.
Mm-hmm.
He got the laid back. When I came up, it was very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
When I came out to my mom, she really wasn't understanding. But eventually she got it.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
For her being a single woman with 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time talking about it, but I'm not going to go do it.
It's okay. Well, you all have a very
sacrificed a lot for us. She sacrificed a lot for us to be here.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
She sacrificed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
The encouragement she gave us, the strength she gave us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yes. No matter what, huh?
No matter what.
No matter who in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself.
Don't worry about Tom, Dick, or Harry, what they say about you. Be yourself.
Right.
Be yourself.
So it sounds like because there's an age difference that you all got to experience your mother at different, facets of her life, right? And so with you, by she being much younger when she had you, probably she was hustling and busting and working and making sure that she took care of the household. By the time you came along, Mama was able to retire. So you may have gotten a little bit more personal and one-on-one time.
I did.
Right?
I did. I can honestly say I did. It was more so of, she couldn't work anymore. My mom body had kind of broke down on him. As my brother say, she would get up and go to the bus station. He was behind. I came along. He started raising me because she was at work so much.
Right.
So I got a chance to get to know her right when I was getting of age. You know how every young kid goes to that adolescence age where they need their father, mother, whatever. She was that. I needed her at that time. Mm-hmm. And Santana did share with me before, hey, we got 2 different moms. Mm-hmm. Now at the end of it all came together when we got older and I was, but at that time of those years of really needing that mother, she was there and she was at work with him. Yes.
Mother and father.
Yeah, she was both. So we didn't have no daddy around when we was growing up.
So let me ask you, Tana. I wasn't even gonna really, because this is not the premise of our interview, but I wasn't really gonna speak on this. But you say when you came out to your mother, so you are, what is your pronoun?
I'm gay.
You're gay, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm bringing this up because you say when you came out, she wasn't as understanding, right?
No, she wasn't. I opened the door for her.
Yeah. Oh, you opened the door so a girl could walk through. He did.
I opened the door.
You did. Now
I opened the door. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, but I opened the door.
Okay, Santana, you opened the door. He did. Yeah. Santana opened the door so I can glide through. Mm-hmm. But see, you know what? The things that he did experience with her, it was new. Mm-hmm. But see, you got me coming out. Santana chilling. This is how he is.
You came out
so grand. Yeah. So shirt ass. Go rest your soul. And I love my mama, girl. Look. Don't. I'm her. Mm-hmm. So if I would experience my mother, don't do that.
Right.
But he did lay a good foundation to the point to where when I did come, she did know more. Mm-hmm. She was more educated, and I did have it easier, but they did have their own things that they did go through.
Right. Yes. But you had to understand that you had to go through your thing about the situation.
Yeah, I did. And my brother always would come to me, even when me and my mama, any teen having things, mama tripping. Paul, listen. She this is that, but she ain't telling you wrong. He always had her back. Even when they had different things going on, he understood where she was coming from. And that's what I love about my brother. He's so fair, but he gets that from my mom. They are fair people.
And so what sticks out to me right now, it just in society.
Oh, you're so pretty, Chelsea. You did that, girl.
Yes, you are pretty.
Chelsea, you did her makeup, girl. You look good. Stop playing with Chelsea. I'm sorry.
But no, what really sticks out right now, and that's why I wanted to get you all in the room and let's talk about it, because you all have such a solid foundation, so much strength, so much security and self-assurance of yourself, and that had to come from a powerful force behind you, right? And so just to be honest, because you said that there was some, she wasn't really understanding or really know how to accept it when you came out, there had to have been some changes that happened because she was able to be more acceptance of it when you came along. Your mother definitely had to be a woman of great force, because even, with you being almost 50, back in those days, it wasn't a great thing to have a gay son, especially in the Black community, right?
Just Lord, let's talk about it.
It wasn't something that, it was frowned upon. You were judged. Embarrassment, absolutely. But the fact is, she turned out with 2 gay sons, right?
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
But you all have such a level of strength and self-assurance with yourself and confidence with yourself. So speak to me a little bit more about how you all's mother shaped that in you.
Go ahead, Santana.
Oh man. Keep your head up high. Walk like you own something. Yes. She was that diva.
She did.
Me looking at her every day, getting up and going where she had to go, it gave me the confidence. It told me, hey, you are that person.
Yes. Yes.
Know your worth.
Yes.
Know where you come from.
You know where you going.
Around like you know your worth.
And know where you going. Yes. She was big on that.
Big on that.
Where you going?
Stick up for yourself.
What is you doing? Talk. Speak up. What is you doing? You are who you are. So since you are who you are, what is that person and what is that person going to stand for? Right. How is that person going to be in the room and own up to your shit?
That's right.
That's what she was at with it. I didn't know. I know they had their different issues and stuff. I didn't think, how the world, you got a gay child. I didn't feel like nothing was wrong. I was just raised up in a household with my mama. Right. And I was living, and she was teaching me the principles of life.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't have that same, but the force that me and him do both share, be who you are, love who you are, and if you're going to do it, you better do it. If I see you not doing it, it's going to be a problem.
And do it at your best.
And treat others well. I got hit in my mouth. I'm going to say this story. We walked, and it was an old store. It was somewhere she was going, and I didn't speak to the janitor. I didn't see him. I didn't mean no harm, but I was trying to get to the lady, the jeweler that she was going to. It was a jewelry store. I was just trying to speak to the lady. Hey, Miss So-and-so. I walked past this man. She grabbed me. She said, do you see him? Mm-hmm. Speak. Mm-hmm. Every person in a room deserves something.
Right.
Come on now.
So that's why you see me walk in the room. Hey, y'all.
You're right.
Because I still think about That drawback.
Get snatched again.
Speak to everybody.
You still having flashbacks about that?
Yes. I said, Mama, I didn't know. She said, you don't do that. Everyone deserves respect, no matter what.
Well, I'm so glad you all had the opportunity to speak some about your mother. Because like I said, in Santana, I have spoken with you on the phone before. This is my first time really being in the room with you. But even with you, Depaul, you carry yourself in such a way to where I can tell that it was instilled in you all since young, right? Your manners, your mannerism, the respect for people, and again, your confidence in how you should show up in this world.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, have you all had any particular struggles growing up in childhood when it came to you all being who you are?
So, do you want to go first? See, I got along with everybody. You know, where I'm from in the hood, I'm from Acres Home. Acres Home, 4 stand up. You know how I go. What? And, you know, you had some people that literally, like some of the straight guys or heterosexual guys, they'll have something to say, but at the end of the day, not really. I don't have that story of that young gay black man in the inner city having bullies and all that. You ain't gonna bully me. I am who I am. What's up? I was getting along with everybody. I was showing everybody how to sell their candy, their chips. And Depaul, we coming to y'all. My mama's house was packed. Even his generation, his friends stayed at the house, and my friends stayed at the house. I didn't have too much of bullying just because who I was.
Okay.
But that validation at home, it starts at home. You can't tell me nothing. I am who I am. What you got to say? Well, so you since this is what I do, what you do? Right. And look what you doing since you want to judge me. So it was always there. I ain't never had them problems, and I don't have them now.
All right.
Well,
I ain't gonna have.
Well, I had some problems. I came out in '99. It was not.
It was different, huh?
It was way different.
Stop playing with your time, Santana.
Stop playing with my time.
Right.
I lost a lot of friends. I came out. I was undercover. I was in the closet. I had a lot of straight friends. I lost. But if you was my friend, you would still been there.
Yeah.
But that gave me strength to keep on doing what I was doing. Because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to be. I knew where I was going because that woman installed it in me.
And look at you, entrepreneur. 3 businesses later, self-made, got your own money, everything.
Yeah. And so
stop playing with my brother time.
That kind of goes to my next
question.
Stop
playing with you.
You two seem to have it all together right now.
Huh?
So you seem to have it all together right now. You seem to have it all together right now. But the second part of that question is, are there any struggles that you all still face right now at this age? And just in life general, we're not talking about, sexuality or nothing like that. Just in life general.
Go ahead, brother. I'm going to take this. Yes, child. I can give you the book.
Let's go back to my mom. It's kind of touching, but I was my mom's caregiver. And when she passed away, I quit my job. So when she passed away, I had to get myself back on track. It was the homelessness. It was the confusion. I didn't know which way to go. Me and my brother, we was lost.
So you all had a time of homelessness?
What?
Yes.
Living in our cars, having to bathe at family house, staying with some family, while Depaul laying on that couch. He needs to get out. The same people that she helped, the same people that she helped make sure that they had them houses and places. I knew she had been turning over. Yeah. Not realizing what you're going to eat. When nightfall hit, where am I going to go tonight? I know my brother might be good because he over there so-and-so, but I got to figure this out. Years of confusion. Yes, lost. It's like you wandering the world and the earth. What's going on? When you had that steadfast, that lady, that institution that didn't rock in your life,
come on,
that foundation, and all of a sudden she gone, and you just,
So how did you build back up from that?
I'm trying to keep it together, Stacey, because I'm still building.
At this moment.
I'm still building. That lady left here in 2018. It's 2025.
One thing about it, it don't get no better. Just learn how to deal with it.
Yes.
That's the key thing. Learn how to deal with it and go forward.
And get better with it, too.
What would she want you to be doing right now at this time?
And that's the drive. That's the drive. People don't understand, this is my best friend. This is my everything. This is my vault. And it's a blessing for it to be my blood. Same mother, same father. We don't have different, we have the same everything. And it's a blessing to have him because of how those things happen. You know, when you ask the question of like, basically, when I just said we're still building, you didn't ask the question. I said I'm still building, and he's still building. Having all these followers, knowing all these celebrities, doing all their makeup, on the phone with some people that y'all love some of their favorite music right now. They're my friends. So girl, where you dropping that? Oh, I be knowing stuff before it even hit. It's so much. Santana be sitting right there. Well, this come out next week, so get ready. I ain't gonna repeat nothing. Just know stuff be hitting, and I'm like, I already know this. To know that I literally, let me tell you, I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna be really, really quick with this. And I can say this. I literally do makeup for Revolt News.
Okay.
Teslin Figaro, shout out to Teslin Figaro. She fought for me. She got me the contracts with MSNBC, CNN, Fox National News, all these people that I work for, that my makeup is on those cameras. It's nothing like watching you do all this makeup and do all this stuff around these celebrities, and you gotta go home when it airs, or go in your car, sit in a Home Depot parking lot, watching it air. That was my house, my car. So I did all this makeup and was around all these celebrities that day. And I had to go and watch whatever I just filmed with them air on TV in the back of my car. That was my house. When you have those situations, it does something to you. And the strength from there just start going and going and going. So the building come from that struggle. I'm not going back there. My brother not going back there. That was the turning point. I'm on there watching. I did her makeup and she aired on TV and I watched.
That struggle was the turning point.
That was it. I'm better than this.
Sometimes we experience things in life. Sometimes things happen to us in life that we make a affirmation or a determination. I will never be in that situation again.
Come on now.
Yes. You speaking.
You have to go through it. You have to be in them shoes. Man.
Yes.
Well, now I see you, Depaul, fearlessly walking in your purpose. As you say, you do makeup for some well-known people. And I don't know everybody. I can't say Depaul don't speak their business. He ain't going to tell you.
No.
He be in some rooms and some circles, but he won't tell you. But so what is
it's not about that. It's about I really love some of them people.
Yes.
I really do.
And their business is their business.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. Just make the check clear. It's like nothing for free. I don't work for free.
You don't work for what?
For free.
So, but let me ask you, who is your support right now? What is keeping you from going back to where you were? But
him.
Santana?
Solely.
Okay.
Solely.
Is that a heavy burden to carry?
No.
It
was installed in me at a young age.
That you was your brother keeper?
I was taking my brother to the daycare and I had to go to elementary. Do you understand what I'm saying? I would have to walk him to the daycare and then walk myself to school.
Yes.
You know what's sitting here playing in my mind right now? You know, we always think we know what's going to happen in life and how things supposed to be, but God has his own purpose for things, right? What if what you went through at your young age and became who you were, also that you could be an example on how to make sure he was okay?
Can you rephrase that again?
I was saying, what if because of the fact that you went through what you went through at a young age, because there's that age gap and that age difference, you know, and you going into the gay lifestyle and things of that man, what if you were that calling force to be an example to make sure when he came along, because the Lord knew one day he was going to come along all fabulous and shit, that you were that one to make sure that he would be okay in this world?
I knew I would be the one to make sure. I knew I from a long. I didn't. You never know their journey. You never know the road. But I knew I would be the one to be there.
For my brother to tell me, because me and my brother talk about a lot of things. My brother, my flesh and blood told me, I knew you were going to be special. When I was raising you and we was doing all that.
Many a day.
I always knew you was going to be special. I said, really? How did you know?
You came out fabulous.
Beyonce.
You know what it is. And for your flesh and blood to tell you that, the way that he pours into me, yeah, I want to do everything because of him. Santana is one of the main reasons why I'm grinding, because we deserve that everything. We deserve everything. Everything. We all do. All of us do. But I'm going to go get mine.
Yeah, you got to work towards it. And so that brings me to my next question. You have become like the champion of voices and voiceovers and things of that. Where did that come from?
Wow, no one ever asked me this question. Wow. So this is okay. When I was a kid, you know how we used to have our voicemails? You put your phone to the speaker.
What's your
Y'all remember the big radios? And then with the speakers, the both speakers on the side. I had a JVC with all the lights on. Oh, baby, Shirley made sure I had me a JVC. And so I would put my phone, hey, you reached the pause, leave me a message after the tone. I would do a rap song, woo. So I started hearing and listening to my voice. So then I started watching commercials and I was like, they not saying that right. My mama said, well, how would you say it? So it was one person, L'Oreal Paris. They come on there and they say long-lasting hair, but I didn't like how they said L'Oreal Paris. I would always spin it. You want long-lasting hair? Try L'Oreal Paris because you're worth it. Playing with my voice. My mom was like, do that again. Paul, go back in there and do that again. Paul, go back in there and do that again. I draw. Go draw again. Yeah. Paul, go color again. You do makeup. Go do. You dance. I dance. Go dance. Go do it. My mama, you would always have to report back. Am I lying? No, you would always have to report back to her.
Line to be free to do what he want to do.
Do what you want to do. So I've been playing with my voice a very long time. I can do up to 26 to 30 voices.
And so
right here at the drop of a dime. But I have honed my craft.
And so what has that brought you to?
A level of success that I didn't know it was gonna come so fast. My voice moved the needle before the makeup. So let me be clear. Everything has had its purpose and time. The voiceovers have skyrocketed me to another atmosphere. And I'm not blinded by it. I know my celebrity. I know my force. But when you're doing something for God, nothing about me in that equation fits. What fits is God said, Paul, I need you to use what I gave you and change the world. I can lay my voice on some other stuff you never see on my page, riff-raff or nothing. It's all about fun and laughter. And I'm doing it because what God told me to do. So when you know you're being led by him, everything else is nothing. That's not about me. It's about what he gave me.
That kind of answers my next question. I was going to ask, how have stepping out and being authentically you helped you in life?
It helped me stop being homeless. Me and my brother, we winning. We going to get up and go do what we want to do. We both entrepreneurs. We don't work for nobody. It helped me get a sense of security financially. Let's talk about financial. I'm going to talk about everything else, but not having it, asking clients to send money in advance, asking clients for money. People start talking about me. Oh, Depaul, what you doing? I wasn't charging my worth and y'all getting beat and y'all looking beautiful and I'm only charging $35, $50 a face.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
What you doing? Well, I'm not charging y'all enough. And then when I saw some people was happy that I was in that way, it was also a time for a shift because I'm just going through something and trying to figure out life. I didn't have a blueprint about becoming an entrepreneur. Our people worked. They didn't have entrepreneurs that much growing up. Now, our grandfather and grandmother, they owned Briscoe bus service and they gave rides to the inner city kids. So I did have some look into it, but they were busy running their business. So I knew how to balance the checkbook and all that because of them. But you really have to go inside yourself. I seen an interview with Felicia Rashad on the Breakfast Club. And she said, when you go inside yourself in that place, you find a certain level of freedom, security. I didn't know I did that 4 years ago. And these are the results that you're seeing now. Going inside of that place, cleaning it up, realizing how beautiful I am, how powerful I am, how smart I am, and the blessings and the people that I have around me, like you, Chelsea, Brandy Wood Smith, Danielle Winningham, Jasmine Rowland, Shantae Donegan, some of my closest
you're going to get
friends.
in trouble calling names now. Well, you're going to forget somebody. I said Depaul.
Okay, look, if he had it out, he had it out. If he don't, just call me. You know, I know how to handle myself. Stop playing with my time. He at the Stacey B show, baby.
So let me ask you, as you started to get, both of you, a certain level of growth and a certain level of finances and things like that, how did you have to start moving around in different circles?
Oh.
So I'm going to let you handle that first because I got it.
Because
my circle, you can count on one hand.
And probably take away some of the fingers.
There you go.
And they're successful and they love him. My brother does hair. My brother is an amazing loctician. And people his friends come to him and support his business. And he does other things too. And now he's getting into streaming. Santana's going to have a whole... I don't want to say too much, but he streams. So now he's going to start streaming with some big wigs and putting their stuff out. And they're going to start sending him stuff to stream and react to. So that's coming up for him and his business. Oh, because we gonna every time I come, my brother, what you want to do?
Right.
I have to, because it was a time my brother got his stuff together first and he welcomed me in his home and I was on my brother's couch. My brother never made me feel funny, never said you got to get out. What we gonna do next? When you have that type of support, you can't forget when you come up, brother, what you want to do? Because I'll never forget how you gave me shelter when I didn't have nothing else going on.
Oh, y'all thick as thieves. If your mama taught y'all one thing, it was that you bet not.
It started at first.
You bet not.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna stay. If I call you in 30 minutes, Santana gonna be right there.
Baby, right there.
Hey, Santana, hey, Stacey.
And Shirley had a conversation with my mom before she passed away. And I never talked about this. She said, okay, I guess it's my time. Remember she said that? It's my time. I need y'all to stick together. I gotta go. And she planned her funeral. And she said she want to go take a ride on a Monday. She said, Monday I'm going to take a ride. My mom passed away.
Where you going?
Yeah, we said, where you going?
You don't know where. You bedbound.
Yeah, she couldn't even walk.
Listen, Stacey, listen.
So she said, I'm taking a ride Monday, but I need y'all to understand that I love y'all. My mom passed away Monday morning. She took her ride. She knew. And she told us, I'm not going to be where you go. I ain't understand what's going on in the room. I'm going to get on up out of here. So when I get up out of here, do right. And Paul, you better continue to make people laugh. At that time, I wasn't doing comedy. I was doing makeup and I was signing contracts. I was finally doing a lot of celebrities at that time. I'm like, make people laugh. What you talking about? But she saw something in me that I never saw in myself until now. And that's what mothers do.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was very chilling for me. When you said she taking a ride Monday, I saw...
She took her ride. She took her ride, Stacey.
But again, before she left this earth, she made sure to come back and tell you all have to support each other.
Yes, she was big on that. She had to fight with us, but she made it.
She did. Oh yeah. Now let's not hold on. Now let's not act like siblings don't get into it. Oh, me and my brother, oh yeah, we had a time. What?
Well, y'all wasn't getting along?
Girl, yeah. Santana, please. And Santana would be like, Paul, I have these characters called Paulette and Rooster.
We know Paulette and Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster. That's his character. All those adventures. Come on and cook, baby. That's me. Paul Santana, get up. Come on. What you doing? Because Santana is the cook of the family. He literally took his time to understand her recipes. She left him her recipes. So Santana cooks well. His bacon his chicken wrapped with bacon. His rice and gravy. His gumbo.
You're making me hungry.
Stop playing because we ain't ate all day. But he really embodies her. He looks like her. So it's like those things that I find joy in, like, okay, brother, come on, what we doing? So Paulette and Rooster, that's based on our adventures.
Okay.
So real life, what we kind of do, some stuff is exaggerated because it's comedy, but for the most part, that's how me and him hang out. Yes, Santana, Rooster. But it's really Santana. I'm always screaming. Santana like, what? You ever notice Rooster? Go ahead.
Real mild man.
Yeah, but Paulette, come on, Rooster, you want to get... Like, that's me. Santana ain't going to do all that. Santana not into all that loud stuff and all that.
So let me ask
Come
you
on,
this.
no one breaks you.
No one breaks
No
you.
one breaks us.
Let me ask you this, though. What would you say to people who struggle to find their path in life?
Oh, just have fun. Again, Felicia Rashad, I'm going to go back to Felicia Rashad. It's when you go into that place inside yourself, it's a place that's full of trauma. Just remember, picture an old shack in your heart, deep in you where you don't never want to go look. The things you done lied about, things you probably ain't too proud you done did, all that shit that nobody can judge you on. But you judging yourself because you did it. Go in that place and clean it up. Clean it up. I don't care if it's old. Go clean it, vacuum, wipe it down. It's not about the dwelling part. It's how you clean it up and dwell in it. Now, if you're going to dwell in peace. Dwell in prosperity.
Peace.
Dwell. If you're gonna dwell in the fun. Don't dwell in the pain. Because when I dwelled in that pain for so long, it took me.
Let me tell you what actually happened to me years ago. I was walking.
You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you, baby.
I'm listening.
Thank you.
Stop playing.
I'm from New Orleans. We have the levee out there. I was walking. Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Yes.
I was walking on the levee, and I remember becoming so heavy because some things I had done in the past. I don't know why at that moment it popped in my head, right? And I wasn't always who I am today, of course, as always, right? And I remember saying, "It's time I forgive myself."
Ooh.
And I think that's one thing that keeps people restricted
Girl,
from walking into their greatness, restricted from popping out and being who they should be, restricted from being confidently who they are, because we hold ourselves hostage from things that happened in our past. And I remember saying, Stacey, you have to forgive yourself from things you didn't know better of, things you probably had a different frame of mind of, things now you know meant you no good.
Yeah.
You thought you were right and you thought you should. And so as just kind of like you say, going back and cleaning up that shack, it is very important that we forgive ourselves for things we've done in our past.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of times only us know some of those things that happen.
Yeah, because we don't want to talk about it, Stacey. We don't want to everybody know. I don't need you to know that, baby.
These nails are cute.
You know, this is Nails by Urana. Nails by Urana. Now, she wanted to do some little different stuff. Now, I like a little nude set, you know. But my followers, she wanted her work out there.
It matches the Nobi.
The Nobi, no one breaks you.
That's right.
Because I know this. I know this is Stacey B. Childcare Teacher Chronicles with Stacey B. And I know we ain't got that long because I want to ask you a question too. Okay. But I'm gonna say this: when you go in that place and clean it up and forgiving yourself, it sets you free. Can't nobody tell you nothing.
And leave it there.
Leave it there.
After you done, lock the door.
Because you did it already.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
You want time though when you're doing it. Take your time.
You're right, bro.
Santana, that's
you right, bro.
That's the main thing, y'all.
Right.
Don't rush through it.
Don't never rush through nothing.
So you have that was good, Santana. That was a word. Stop playing with your time. You really had rounded it up. Stop playing with your time. The Childcare Teacher Chronicles. First of all, thank you for allowing me and my brother to come on your platform.
Oh, thank you for being here.
I really appreciate you. I'm having fun, and I don't do this. I told you. I said I got so many podcast offers. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't. You know what I said. But when you ask, I'm gonna come do it. I'm really proud of the work that you're doing, Stacey.
Thank you, Depaul.
No. My sister, you are doing the work.
We need more like
We need more like you, Stacey.
More like you.
The conference that you have coming up the 25th through the 27th in Biloxi, Mississippi. I really, when I heard the blueprint and I know some of the stuff that you're doing this year is really going to blow them away. What made you want to do that? That's just a question I have for you. What made you want to give back? I know you're giving back. What made you want to? What's the root of that? And I know we got to go. Okay. I know, sir. Stop playing with our time.
It's my time.
Oh, this your show. This is the Childcare Teacher Chronicles with Stacey B. But I need to know because we're all here because it's a lot of people in the room because of Stacey B. We're not here for no other reason. Right. You are the queen of the hour. And I'm blessed to be here. I'm honored to be here.
Same here.
And I really am happy to be here.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. What made you, girl?
Since you switched it up on me, in all honesty, a lot of people know, some don't know. I've been in early education for over 20 years. And I've worked every level of early education. I started as an assistant teacher, to a teacher, to a lead teacher, to curriculum specialist, assistant director, on to an owner. I've been the cook, the janitor, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, right? And so what I found is I have been able to understand my teachers a little better because I have worked in their role. I'm not one of those owners that sits up high, look down low, and never actually did the work right. And so as time has changed, specifically after the pandemic, I found that there was a different breed of teachers out here. It wasn't just kind of like an interview I did with Coach Brandy Wood Smith.
We love her.
We do. She's a dog. Pouring into teachers have to go a little bit more than a paycheck now, right? Mm-hmm. And so I realized the teachers we have nowadays, yes, they want their paycheck because they come to work and work for their paycheck, but they also want appreciation. They also want support. Mm-hmm. They also want you to acknowledge them. They also want hugs and kisses at times. And so it came to me that there needs to be a safe space created specifically for teachers. I tell people all the time, the childcare industry is going to be gone and dead without teachers. I don't care how many owners you have, how many directors you have. You need teachers in order for childcare centers to be there, right? And so what came to me was I needed to create a safe space for teachers. Wow. This is not a platform or a program that I pour into directors, although I'm a coach and I coach plenty of owners. I coach plenty of directors. Like Brandy says, we have over 40,000 owners in our organization, right? Or has been impacted by our organization. I have a specific heart for teachers, and I don't have all the answers. I F up at times and I get it wrong at times, but I continue to show up and I continue to try, right? Mm-hmm. And so it was very important for me to create the Childcare Teacher Chronicles podcast. Why? Okay. Giving the voice to childcare teachers to talk about all things childcare, but specifically from the teacher's point of view. Their stories matter. You know, how they feel matter. A lot of times we are trying to correct things and handle things in our centers for the teachers, and we missing the mark because we don't even communicate with them. Mm-hmm. We don't even hear how they really feel. Mm-hmm. We don't even really hear their struggles. We just want them in the class with the children, right? Mm-hmm. But we don't know a lot of times. I used to do a class, I still do this class. It's called the Teachers Roundtable, and the question I always ask is if my director only knew. And this is what really sparked me to go ahead and start this. For years, I've been wanting to do it. But once I started this class, the answers that those teachers would give was actually jaw-dropping. Most of them, I would go to lunch and cry in my car. Most days when I go home, I tell myself I don't want to return. My director does not appreciate me. I work too hard and I don't get acknowledgement. And so I felt like they had all these things going on, but no place to talk about it. No place to put it out there. Mm. So the podcast is giving them that voice to have these discussions. Wow. The Childcare Teacher Reset Retreat. This is an event for teachers to come and get relaxation, to get rejuvenated, to get some emotional support, to get some stress management, and to also get some training. But this is a safe space for them to come and let it all out. And they enjoy this event. It's so many teachers from different centers. They get to see, I'm not in this alone. Mm. I'm not the only one struggle. My center not the only one crazy. My director not the only one pissing me off, right? Right. So it's a community for them. I actually have something new coming out for teachers called Beyond the Bell. It's a support group for teachers. It's actually a mastermind, and we're going to be talking about financial literacy. Beyond the Bell is a program I have created for childcare teachers that pour into them as people. We are going to talk about them as human beings, and we're going to be building them up as human beings, which will in turn make them better teachers in their childcare centers. I will be giving so much more information about this. This is something that people have been asking for and looking for, and we're finally able to give this platform specifically for teachers. We're not dividing the time and the pie talking about owners and directors. This is for teachers.
You are a trailblazer.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. I don't really... And I just want to say this because I know you're going to close this out. You are a trailblazer. And for God to be able to move to you the way he's moving, you get ready. Because your next level is going to blow your mind.
I'm so ready for it. Thank you, James.
Thank you, girl.
But let me ask you, as we wrap up, I want to know for both of you all, what's next? What's next?
So then you go first.
I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
I have a new show coming out on Tubi called Uncle Paul. Written and created by me.
Okay.
It is a Tubi original. It's two different things, okay? I have another Tubi original coming out with my mom's documentary.
Okay.
And I'm going on a Don't Play With My Time comedy tour in the fall.
Okay.
So I have a big sponsor that's going with me. Mm-hmm. It's going to blow people's mind, but I can't announce that yet because the ink is dry. And the signatures are on the paper.
Okay.
But everything has to be rolled out. What? How it needs to be rolled out.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my voiceover to the next level with animation.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to doing animation. And then I have a book coming out at the top of 2026, but we're going to start seeing it advertised at the end of 2025. You got to have a plan.
You have so much going on. And you have the Don't Play With My
Time merch coming out. My birthday, July 27th.
And we're going to have some Miss Stacey B glasses.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yes.
This is the Don't Play With My Time Stacey B collab. You see these glasses? You guys need to hit the link below and support the Don't Play With My Time movement and the Stacey B brand, honey. These glasses are y'all. We teamed up to do this and to bring you guys quality. These frames are heavy. They're not going to bend on you. They're not any type of things that you can just throw and break. This is a good sturdy frame.
Yes, sir.
Stop playing with Stacey B time.
And Santana, what's coming up with you next?
Like my brother said, we'll be on the road traveling.
Yes, he coming with me.
What?
Yes. We have a big coming up.
We got something big coming. Yeah.
Be ready.
I promise.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, he can't talk about it.
That's fine. That's fine. When it's time to pop out with it,
he will see.
So tell
I'm going to call you, too.
Tell the people where they can follow you at.
You guys can follow me at Depaul_Norwood at Instagram and Depaul Norwood on Facebook. What about you, Santana?
You can follow me at Santana Norwood Facebook.
Oh, yeah, this is where you at.
Yes.
Well, I thank you all so much for coming in and spending time on this couch. We are here with the Childcare Teacher Chronicles, but I had to get the Norwood guys on and talk a little bit about their success and how they are trailblazing and achieving and striving despite of, right? We are so excited to see the things that are coming down the pipeline. I cannot wait to see the documentary about you all's mother.
Ooh.
I definitely will be tuning in for that and we'll be sharing that information. And if anything y'all ever need, y'all call me Stacey B. Y'all know I got you.
Oh, I know you do.
All right,
Stacey B.
Well, we are going to wrap up this episode of the Childcare Teacher Chronicles podcast with Depaul Norwood and Santana Norwood. Is there anything you all want to leave the people before we close out?
Don't let nobody play with your time.
Don't play with your time, and no one breaks you.
You better know it.
No one.
We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.